Or I can do it. There we go. It's like a delay. It's on a delay. We're going to make it work. Meredith, we're going to get you unmuted. There she is.
I think I am now. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Meredith Gleason, and I'm from Salina, Kansas. And I did just join up with Plexus in March because I was a skeptic. I talked to Dana Longnecker about a year and a half ago about it because I have some gut issues. And people look at me because I look very healthy. I'm actively working out. I research a ton of healthy things. So they look at me and think I shouldn't have any of those problems, but I have for probably 6 or 7 years. So I decided to give it a try. I actually tried it to prove it wrong. After several months of really digging deep and trying to see why it works and how it works, and I really wasn't seeing why it wouldn't work, I decided to do it. So a friend of mine that I work with decided to do it with me. And we kind of snuck around and bought a 7-day trial pack. And within just a day or two, we already felt different. I went from drinking about a pot and a half of coffee a day to only needing or wanting just 1 to 1.5, 2. And now that's all decaf. I do love the flavor. So I do have a little morning cup. To tell you how my success has been, I guess I am a hairstylist. I'm a mom of 2 boys, and we are busy. And so I get to talk to all of my clients as they're in my chair. And I have that, I don't know, can you hear me? Anyways, I have that ability to talk to 8 to 10 people a day just at work. And then I also am active on Facebook. When I decided to do the Plexus, I decided to do a 30-day challenge. And at first I decided that needed to be Plexus customers. And I got several people, that were interested and that they bought. And I also joined up with a couple other Plexus ambassadors, and they invited people too. So I've been consistently posting on Facebook. Probably I'm that annoying Plexus girl. I talk to my clients, not every client, because not every client's ready to hear it yet. But I talk to clients about my success and my friend's success and my family's success. And then I also have pamphlets and brochures and business cards that have my website and information on Plexus sitting on my station. Like I said, I consistently post on Facebook. I know that can get annoying, and some people can block you, but I'm stepping out and trying that. So let me think. My success has been because a lot of our clients want it right now. And so I do try to keep a little bit on hand because when you are in the beauty business, people want it right now, and they don't really want to wait, a week or 10 days like the shipping was taking. So we carry 7-day trial packs, and then off and on I will have an extra Paga Slim and Accelerator ready just for somebody to be able to buy. I'm not sure what else Nikki would want me to say. I do follow Nikki's 90-day challenge. I will tell you that I'm sorry. Hi, Nikki.
You're good. Keep going.
I do follow Nikki's 90-day challenge. Okay. Okay. On the 90-day challenge, I will tell you that I'm kind of a hit and miss on it, but it seems like the ones that I get are the ones I need to get. So I do watch lots of YouTube videos. I try to pick the ones that are maybe 15, 20 minutes long. I can watch them or listen to them while I'm getting ready in the morning. Uh, I am fortunate that my kids and my husband leave before I leave for work most mornings. So I do have about 20 minutes of quiet time to myself while I'm getting ready. And I do take advantage of that to educate myself. Um, so since I am very much into researching things and knowing the ins and outs, I think that educating yourself as much as possible is good. Even if you watch a 20-minute video and you only get one thing out of it, I think it's worth it. And then I do look at everybody's posts, and you know, Dana and Brandy post in our group and information that I think is very helpful and challenges. And I do think that the more you know, the more you can pass on. So you just never know when that little piece of information might be helpful for your next customer.
Okay, so I mean, I just love what she had to say because
Nikki?
I'm here. I'm here. I think I'm on a delay. So, but anyways, I love what you had to say. Thank you for being brave and just sharing that, because the first call is never easy to do, but it only gets easier the more you do it and actually accepting the challenge. And so you accepted the challenge. One thing she said that stood out to me is she's a skeptic. She spoke to someone about Plexus, to Dana, a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago. Look, I mean, that's probably her biggest regret is she waited a year and a half. Would you say that's one of your biggest regrets, Meredith?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with the gut issues that I have. They are to where they sometimes control my daily activities. So that being helped a year and a half ago would have been nice.
So, what personal development are you doing to get past the discouragement when you feel like, someone's saying no or it's not going? What do you feel? Do you feel the personal development is important?
Oh, absolutely. This is out of my comfort zone. Even though I talk to people on a daily basis in my stylist chair, it's different. I've had a lot of those clients for anywhere from 15 years down to, just a couple months or a year. But that trust and bond is different in my chair than speaking out to just somebody that maybe I only am just an acquaintance to. Um, so I have had some Facebook not so good stuff going on Facebook. Like on my second post, I had some people who were really bashing Plexus and having their own little conversation on one of my posts. And Dana really helped me through that. And she, through that, I gained so many new friends that were really helpful and encouraging and supporting to that. And I kind of thought about hanging up the Plexus business side after that, because I don't handle that very well. I don't like confrontation. But Dana was really supportive. She kept messaging me all day. So did you, Nikki. You were very vocal in that, and that really helped out because I was about to be done by then. But the no's, I've had some clients who's bought the 7-day packs, and if they don't come, and when they come back in and they don't mention it, I just kind of leave it be for a little bit. I know that if they're ready, God will bring me the people that I need to help. So I do pray about it in the mornings in my quiet time, and I know that He'll open the doors that need to be closed.
So I do remember that post. She did have someone. I mean, the nerve people do. People have the biggest nerve to come on your post and, talk their rubbish and garbage. And that's what I love about our Plexus family, because I don't remember who messaged me, or maybe I just happened to see it. And I don't always see everyone's posts because I don't really scroll my timeline much anymore. But, because I don't see that as the most income producing activity, scrolling Facebook. But somehow that one caught my eye, and I just like, oh my gosh, it never fails. It's going to always happen to a new person. And I feel that's because that's the devil trying to throw a curveball our way. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this girl has so much potential. We cannot let these goofy people, interfere with her success. And so our Plexus family just rallied around her, and we all really just chimed in with our support. We don't have to argue with those people. When someone comes to our post and posts something negative, in the beginning, we're really scared to hit delete, and I don't know why we are, but we are. But right now, I'm to this stage in my journey that delete, I don't care. I delete it. It's my timeline. It's my news feed. I can do what I want with that, and if I don't like it, I delete it. But in the beginning, we are scared of that. So I just encourage you, if you see that, go jump on there and comment what Plexus has done for you, why you love it. Don't argue with those people talking their rubbish, because our passion and our positivity is going to overshine theirs. We did this for another girl. She may be on the call, Lisa. She had someone tag her, say, oh, I'm ready for this journey. And someone comes in and puts the Better Business Bureau reports on there, like really puts all this research. I mean, they are negative Nellies when you're out there looking for that to post. And so we just rallied around her and shared our positive. We didn't have to argue with him, because that makes us look bad when we go start arguing and trying to prove our point. But if we just tell our story, how Plexus has helped us, no one can argue our own testimony. No one can argue with me and say Plexus didn't help me lose 20 pounds. They can't argue that. So I just love that, and I would love that we were able to help her get through that, and she did not throw in the towel. She survived it, and it's because of the personal development and because the way her upline and all of us rally around her, and she really communicated with us. So I love that. I love how she mentioned that she watches YouTube trainings. Guys, YouTube has a plethora of information on there. If we're not listening to YouTube versus the radio, then you're not getting that personal development in. And she told you personal development is huge on her journey right now, because without the personal development, she wouldn't have been able to get through on day 2 what that person threw at her. So if we're not doing personal development and we're discouraged, that's why we're staying discouraged, is because we are not investing in ourselves. It's so important that you're investing in yourself. Another thing, word of mouth. God has given us 2 ears, 1 mouth. She's listening to people as they talk and then sharing how she can possibly help them. Consistency. She is consistently posting on Facebook. And when I see her posts, they're not like salesy graphics. Go follow her. She has really good posts. She is sharing how these products are helping her daily. And so it's just so important, because your audience wants to see. They don't want to see a commercial. They don't want to see a cute salesy graphic. They want to see, how are these products helping you? Maybe you're not losing the weight you want to lose yet. Don't focus on that, because if you're not anxious, if you're not suffering anxiety, if you're not suffering fatigue, if your allergies are better, if your gut issues are better, that's what you need to share. I was just talking with a sweet girl this weekend, and she's kind of falling backwards because the weight's not coming off the way she wanted the weight to come off. Don't focus on that. People are not looking at you the way you think they are looking at you. If you go to Plexus Worldwide and look at the jewel board, you're not going to see every single person a size 0. You're going to see all sizes. You're going to see your size 0. You're going to see your plus size women. And guess what? They all have made it to the top, not being the Victoria's Secret supermodel. That's because they've taken their self out of the equation, and they've worked this business knowing they have someone else to help. So do not. If you can't take yourself out of the equation yet, we're not doing enough personal development. And you guys may get tired of us hearing us say that word, but I can guarantee you, every person having success, they're investing in their self. Next, I want to ask you, are you doing these daily challenges with intention? Are you doing them with intention? Are you doing them with purpose? Or are you doing them just to say, check mark, done? So I want to challenge you this next 30 days to do things with intention, to do things with a purpose, not to be scared. A lot of people say, oh, I'm just working at word of mouth. I'm just, the people I see daily. Perfect. But also, you have a list of people and you have Facebook. There's people you're never going to see. And so you're never going to get the opportunity to work it running into them at the grocery store, at the baseball game. So if you're not utilizing your Facebook friend list because of fear, you're doing yourself a disservice, because you know what? That person on your friend list is going to hear about Plexus, or they're going to hear about some other natural supplement, and they're going to start using that, or they're going to be someone else's customer, because we let fear get in our way. So if you're not reaching out to those 3 to 5 people a day, outside of just word of mouth, by just messaging them, or I send a voice message. There's nothing better than sending a voice message if you don't know their phone number, because there's tons of people on Facebook, I don't know their phone number. Send them a voice message and just drop by like, hey, I was just thinking about you. I really want to share this opportunity with you. It's changed my life. Can we set up a time to talk? Let them hear your voice. Let them hear your excitement. But practice sending it to your husband or yourself for a minute, because on those voice messages, you can't delete it. You can't listen to it first. It just goes straight to them. So at least practice it with someone you're comfortable with first. Send it to yourself. You can send messages to yourself. How do I know? Because I've done it. So I want to challenge you guys this week, and I may carry it on longer, but this week I'm challenging you to go for no. I'm going to have a contest going on, and I'm going to give away some, mail off some catalogs and some trials for you to use to help grow your business as a tool. How to get in the contest. Every no you hear, that is an entry into the drawing. I'll lay it out. I just thought of this last minute. I'm like, you know what? I want people to hear no. Why do I want you to go for no? Because every no, you're one step closer to a yes. And go for no. Ask someone, do you know anyone with, type 2 diabetics, aches and pains? Can I give you this business card? And if you know someone really suffering, will you give them my card? Guarantee they're not going to say no. But if they do, you're entered into a drawing. So we're going to go for no. We're not, because every no is going to be a yes. And that's what we're scared of. And so the more we do this, the more comfortable it'll be. The next phase of this, and so many of you have beat me to this. I can't believe what I'm seeing. These last 3 days, I'm seeing so many of you doing what I'm just about to say our next phase is, and I'm just like floored by it. And this shows me you are doing this with intention. This last 30 days, you've planted seeds, and you are moving to the next phase on your own. You haven't even let me announce it yet. But this next phase, don't get scared, guys, for you guys that aren't doing it, because you're going to be able to do it. We're going to start. I want you to at least try to schedule one meeting. It can be as a small sip and see. It can be a meeting if you live close enough to your upline. It can be a 3-way call. It can be a catalog meeting. You're at a baseball game and mix your pink drink, or someone asks you about it. Flip through the catalogs. Guys, you can make these meetings simple or easy. Flip through the catalog and just discuss each product in here that, relates to them. Catalog meeting. Another way to do a meeting is just get a group of your friends together, have wine or fruit punch, whatever it is you like to do in the evenings. Go meet up for coffee or meet up for lunch. Have a small meeting and watch. Sorry, I just choked myself. And watch the product overview video with them and pause it. If you go to YouTube, Plexus product overview video, go to YouTube and just set that up. Maybe you're not comfortable doing a meeting yet. Maybe your upline doesn't live near you and they can't get to you. Watch this video. All you guys, put it on your phones, watch it together, pause it, and then talk about why you like each product. That's a simple, easy way, non-formal. I love non-formal meetings. I think they're the best. Just a non-formal way to do a meeting, informal way to do a meeting, and start getting out of your comfort zone. And I think I've seen 3 or 4 of you, one group of you over the weekend did a meeting. I know one has a meeting coming up, and I've seen 2 I think 2 more. And I'm just like, holy smokes, they are ahead of the game here. So I am so excited for you guys. You're all doing great. This isn't easy. Like Meredith said, she's busy. She's got kiddos. She works full time. I know we're all busy, but if you are really, truly ready for a change, if you don't like not having freedom now, it's going to take investing in yourself. It's going to take finding an extra 15 minutes a day to grow your business. I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you saw my post, my first year with this, I was busy. I was beyond busy, but I made the sacrifices. I don't regret a single sacrifice I made that entire year because of the time freedom I have now. This last week, we were going Wednesday. We just got home today. If I was a school teacher, there was no way I would be able to leave my classroom Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the end of the year and go to my daughter's rodeo. I would have had to get there on Saturday, miss 2 performances. But because of this opportunity, because of the sacrifices I made in my already busy life, the very first year, I didn't have to miss any of that. I didn't have to have someone record it for me and catch it later. I was able to be there in the present because of the sacrifices I made, of the no excuses. I drew my line in the sand. I stopped making excuses that I was too busy, I had too much going on. Guys, we're going to all have tragedies happen in our life. Every single one of us are going to have something terrible happen in our life. We can either use that as a roadblock that stops us, or we can just crush through it. You know what's beautiful about this? We can rearrange it to fit anything going on in our life. Anything going on in our life. Sonia Dudley, her dad was in ICU hospital for 60 days. Guess where she worked this? In the hospital. She rewrote the way she worked this business to fit her schedule. But you know what she wanted? She wanted to make it to the top. She wanted financial freedom. She wanted to be her own boss. How hungry are you? How hungry are you? Let's see. I want to see, does anyone have anything that they can offer? Anyone want to share what they're doing? Anyone want to share what they've been doing these past 30 days to help them plant seeds or anything? We've got a few more minutes. Let me see. Who's on here? Who can I call out?
Nikki, I would have something to say.
Who is that? Okay, share.
That's Meredith.
Meredith, all right.
Well, I just know from my own business, I'm a hairstylist that's a booth rental stylist. So I basically own my own business through that. And I do think that it takes maybe spending a little bit of your money. I mean, I'm not saying like, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but, if you know somebody that it could really help, give them 3 packs of your Slim. Sometimes you have to spend some money to make some money. And I know that sometimes that's hard for some people. I'm fortunate that I'm working full time and I can allow for a little bit of that. And I have somebody that lives in Seattle, Washington, and I've just been praying that this could help her because she's got a lot of the hormonal issues and stuff, and that I know that it can help. And I just sent it to her. I care for her so much and I want her to do it so bad. And not just because I want the business side of it, but sometimes you have to make that investment in other people, then they will invest in you.
So true. I don't know if you guys keep trial packs. This is why in this contest, I love trial packs. I tell people, you're not going to drop 50 pounds in 3 days. You're not going to drop 50 pounds in 7 days. With a 7-day, 3-day, even a sample, 1 stick, you're going to see the simplicity of our product. That's it. You're going to see how simple it is to stick to this. So thank you for sharing that. It's been crucial for me. Misty Lips, she's amazing. She's had the top PV spots on our team for the past, I don't know how many months. She's like, oh my gosh, she just said my name. Will you share with us what you do? Share with us.
Oh gosh. When they say follow-up is key, they aren't lying. So I follow up with my people. I have a index card, like what you would keep your recipes in. And I go through that and I send messages either on Facebook, I send a text. I follow up with people and I do that constantly. And I do my posts, every day. I post all the time. And if I see something that's going to relate to someone that I know can benefit from it, I don't tag them in it, but I post it, especially if it's something recent that we've talked about. Then I'll post something that relates to them because I know they're going to see it. So those are the things that I do. I had a confirmation just today at church about one of my gentlemen saying that he hadn't lost any weight. He was kind of discouraged, but he had the blood work done and all of his cholesterol and lipid levels, everything was lower than it's ever been. And they asked what he was doing different. The only thing he's done different is Plexus. So right there is confirmation that these products work for everyone, whether you're losing the weight and you're seeing the results you want to on the outside, but the results on the inside are showing. And I just told him, just keep trusting the process. Trust the process. That's what I do.
Ashley, I hope this is the Ashley I think it is. Ashley. I think she just went Ruby or Senior Ruby. Is that the Ashley I have on here, right? I'm pointing at her as if y'all can see it. I don't know. It just says Ashley's iPhone. Ashley Fuller, is that you? Maybe it's not. I hate to call someone out I don't know because I can't see their face. Well, but anyways, I guess it's not Ashley Fuller. Anyways, well, Misty Lips mentioned follow-up. Guys, we talk about follow-up all the time. If you've reached out to them 2 months ago, reach out to them again. See if it's piqued their interest. If it's been the first time they were your first contact, reach out to them again and see if you have piqued their interest with any of your posts, anything, because you know what? The worst they can do is say no. The worst they can do is say no. And guess what? If they say no, that's an entry into the drawing of the contest that we're having right now. And so we want to go for no. We want to hear those no's. Why? You might think I'm crazy. If you have not read the book Go for No yet, you need to read it so you'll understand my point here. When we hear no, we're one step closer to that yes. If we are not failing, guys, I don't know if you guys are in on this, the failing for Dana and Brandy are doing. This book, it's amazing. If we are not failing, we are not trying to succeed. So many times we are so scared of failure that we don't try to succeed. But if we are not failing at anything, we are not working hard enough to succeed. So often we focus on the spilt milk. We focus on everything that went wrong, and we don't focus on everything that went right around us. We cry over the spilt milk, over the 3 people that said no, and we don't celebrate the one person ready to change their life. And so I challenge you guys to go for no and stop focusing on the spilt milk and focus on your victories. Focus what you're good at. Quit focusing on what we are not good at. Quit, fearing what we are our weaknesses, and embrace your strengths. Embrace what you are good at. Embrace the positives, and let's quit worrying about the spilt milk, and let's start failing at things, because if we are failing, we are trying to succeed. I learned my best lessons through my failures. I talked about it on one of the videos I did. One of my biggest failures was my best lessons. I didn't reach out to someone, and she joined another company, and guess what? She made it to the top of that company in less than 4 months. Who said she was going to ever join my team? But I never even tried. I never gave her the opportunity to see how truly amazing our comp plan was, and instead she is somewhere else doing amazing. So that was my loss right there. I failed at not reaching out to her. So anyways, I hope you guys were able to take something away from this tonight, and have a good evening. And I cannot wait for you guys to start getting some no's. So anyways, have a good night. Good night, Kyra. Good night, everyone.